the dynamic world of mass communication, every word, image, and idea holds the power to shape opinions and ignite change. It's a gateway to influencing hearts, inspiring minds, and shaping the future. Discover your own storytelling prowess with College of DuPage's Mass Communication program and learn how to master impactful messaging for any audience.
Mass communication, also called mass media, is all over the world today. Mass communication is communicating with another person through a technological device. So mass communication encompasses podcasts, social media, radio, movies, television, journalism. So mass communication, amazing, fascinating, great field with great career opportunities that pay excellent money, that are enjoyable, that are fun, that hopefully will help you find your passion in terms of what your career is. My theory of teaching is that teaching should be fun. I think fun is a good word. In my classes, try to make things fun and enjoyable by doing cool, fascinating projects. And I think fun is important in life, but fun is also very important when it comes to learning.
You'll get to examine the role of media in shaping public opinion. Mass communication isn't just a study, it's an exhilarating journey where fun meets impact.
I'm taking journalism and reporting. I love that. I love doing the research and getting to the root of something. And then another class that I'm taking is mass communications. That's a fun class. I don't know, it causes these creative juices to come out of me, whereas I just start writing and writing and writing. It's unbelievable. This is a powerful class.
Professor Sandy Fries is incredibly thoughtful in his responses to the work that you do. The coursework that he assigns is very reasonable. And what I think I enjoyed the most about it was the material that he included in the course. Because I felt that the course load was particularly manageable, but it was also extremely intriguing, thought-provoking.
I would absolutely recommend the Mass Communications program. There's so much to learn in this field, and the teachers and the curriculum really push students, or at least for me, to be a better writer, to be a better analyzer, and ultimately to just be a better communicator.
You will learn from instructors who have a deep understanding of mass communication and a wealth of shared experience in the field, each having their own story to share.
Our teachers have a lot of experience in the real world. One of our teachers is a best-selling novelist. He was also an undercover agent in the CIA, which is kind of fascinating. I have a lot of experience in the real world of mass communication, mass media. I was a staff writer at Paramount Studios for Star Trek: The Next Generation. I apologize if I'm sounding bragging, but I got an Emmy nomination for my work. Also wrote for the animated Spider-Man at Marvel Studios. I did advertising writing for Young and Rubicam. And I have done writing for dramatic TV shows, comedic TV shows, animation, et cetera, and all of our teachers have real-world experience, which we can bring to the classroom and help you getting into the real world as a student.
You don't feel like it's a small community college. It's huge. There's so much there, so many resources, great professors, so you really get the most of your experience. In every avenue, I had a great mentor as far as professors, like Professor Fries when it came to, the mass comm, the film. He was just the mentor, I guess, that really, he had a brutal conversation with me one day in class. We were talking, he's like, where do you see yourself going? And I told him I wanted to do sports journalism, but the chances were slim of going far in that and all of that. And he just sort of woke me up that day and was like, listen up, you're either going to live an average life and you're just going to deal with doing something, compromising your dreams, or you're going to go for it because you have the talent to. And I don't want to hear you say, oh, I wasted my career. So that woke me up, and it drove me to be like, you know what? As soon as I get my associates here, I'm going to go fulfill my goals of going into sports journalism. So College of DuPage was really such a great place, as far as Italian club and learning languages and being able to go assistant teach at high schools because you were doing the, education classes too. So I really got a good sense of what I wanted to do when I was there.
I think all the tools that I'm using now in my nonprofit, I got a lot of them from COD, being able to, when I was writing for the, covering the hockey team, and they won the state, and I got to travel, and I'll never forget, I'm taking photos, and I learned to be a photojournalist as well as a writer. They won the state, and then they went to play in Wisconsin. I ran out on the ice when a fight broke out. I mean, both teams just do. I ran out on the ice, and I slid on my knees, and I'm going, I kind of felt like a war photographer, journalist, and it was fun.
Not only is the program created for those pursuing a career in communications, it is also crafted by those who have earned a distinguished reputation in the field.
Our mass communication program at College of DuPage has a phenomenal, amazing advisory committee. Current members, past members include the president of WGN Television, an amazing TV station with a great history, the president of WLS TV, which is owned by Disney, a major mass media company. Had the managing editor of the Chicago Tribune on our committee, former CNN White House correspondent, and all of these people make sure that we are on track with the best ways to get our College of DuPage students into phenomenal careers. I also suggest students who are doing especially well for internships or jobs at some of the top places in mass communication. So that's something at College of DuPage that you might not find at other colleges.
Sandy reached out to me over the pandemic, over 2020, to be a part of this mass communication advisory committee he was creating. And so I was honored because I was the first student of his and of the mass communication department here to be a student representative. And it's really cool because I get to work with Sandy and a bunch of our other mass communication professors here and get to hear their expertise and suggestions for how to teach mass communication in the field. And then also his former student, Kristen Crowley, a big investigative journalist now. She just won one of the most prestigious awards, the Edward Morrow Award. So it's very cool to see how she's climbing the ranks and that she was a former student of Sandy's.
Whether you are interested in writing, radio, television, social media, or other web content, College of DuPage's Mass Communication program will guide you on the path to your career.
My biggest advice, yes, it's draining. I'm doing news, and you do the Friday night football, and then you have 3 hours of sleep, and then you do news all day the next day. But you gain all this experience, and it's on your resume, and now you can do the job of something that 2 people at another place can do, if not 3 or 4, if you know how to edit and write and shoot. You're making yourself only so much more marketable. So anytime you have any doubts where you're like, I don't know if I want to do this, this is what I've classified myself in, you never want to stick to that because you're never going to grow. And so once you put yourself in a position where you're uncomfortable, just know that within a little bit of time, you're going to be very comfortable about it. You're going to be very thankful you did it. Don't ever be scared of trying something different.
Take risks, Be smart about the risks you take, but learn, get as many experiences as you possibly can. Develop relationships that will last a lifetime with your professors, with your friends, co-students in the same field.
It's a great field to go into. As long as you have patience and that determination and that you want to give others a voice and tell a lot of great stories and to inform the community, then I would say this is the right career for you.
Mass communication isn't just a career, it's a thrilling journey of expression, impact, and limitless possibilities. Visit us online to learn more and enroll today.